Alrighty, good day. I am going to participate here today and in the LRVG 8 versus 16-bit challenge, episode 1, I guess, or challenge 1, I suppose. LRVG being Mr. London Retro Video Games, which is obviously not his real name, but I'm not sure if he wants that bandied around or not, so I'm just going to call him that, LRVG. Now, let me... Did I actually start recording? Yes, I did. I've been having a little fun goofing around with my recording setup and my mister here, but I think I'm good to go. So, here we go. Let's see if I can't get the console fired up first of all. And get into the neighborhood of Sonic the Hedgehog here. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We've got some different variations here. This is the world version. That seems reasonable. Here we go. Now, do I have any history with this game? No, not really. I've played Sonic 1 some, not lots, but some. Oh, why have I lost my sound is almost negligible here. That's no good. I want to be able to hear the game. Okay, I have to... there we go. I think that's a little better. Okay, I don't know what's with this dual mode. It gives sort of a sort of a weird dithered scan line thing. Anyway, I don't think that's happening on the one player. I was goofing around with one player just trying to make sure I had things set up properly. So here we go. Sonic and Tails, I believe, from LRVG's video. I don't really know these characters in any real way other than from the video games a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, I got all the rings. Whoop. Okay, I guess that's good. What I was trying to do was that acceleration move there. And okay, that thing tagged me, but I didn't die, so that's good. I have no idea what I'm... Well, that's not true. I have an idea what I'm doing. I'm not sure how to go about doing it well. I guess maybe what I should be doing here is just trying to get through the level. Alright, I think that's pretty sure that's a respawn point if I... Oh, hey, look at that. Extra Sega. Or Sonic, rather. Extra Sega. I have all the Segas. Alright. There's the Dr. Robotnik sign. And away we go. That's round 1 of level 1, I believe. Emerald Hill Zone, right. Right, well, we'll see if I get anywhere beyond Emerald Hill Zone or not. There's a thing. Oh man, lost all my, well, almost all my rings. Those spikes are certainly ready, willing, and able to be hit, aren't they? As LRVG pointed out in his video, the ability to do that sort of running start is pretty nice. I just have to bounce him a few times. How does this work? I think that was all to this first boss level, and then I think don't believe he ever beat, well, I shouldn't say that, I watched the video. He didn't beat the second boss, I don't think. I'm quite sure he didn't, he died. Disappointingly trying to drown in the purple sea, I guess, or the purple swimming tank, whatever, liquid tank. Okay, so this is not challenging, assuming I'm doing this right. I think I am. There we go. Yeah, I think this is just meant as like a starter level. Maybe even to get people who were playing Sonic 1 more used to the game, I guess. I'm not sure about Tails, like what is his purpose here? Can you change characters? I don't think I ever saw that done. Alright, so that's, I got through Act 2 of the Emerald Hills Zone. Chemical plant, right on. Using that spin move seems a little, or running start move seems a little finicky. Oop, whoop. Here I'm going the other way already. Going down, Sonic. Or as I like to call you, Sega. I mean, seems reasonable, right? So what's with Tails? Can you play as Tails? Does he do anything? I think until you get used to... Well, did I not have a shield? What the hell was that good for? Oh my gosh. I assumed that... Okay, that was done. Oh, no more rings! No! All the rings. Whoop. What's... Oh, yeah. Not being very familiar with these levels, or not being at all familiar with these levels, it's a little hard for me to tell what's scenery and what's platform. Hey, restart point. I'm gonna follow my doom? No. Oh yeah, now I'm blasting, or was blasting. Well, you can hit those guys. Okay, oh, nice. I think I saw LRVG doing this section. Do I want to be going this way? Doesn't feel like I do. Oh, maybe I do. Okay. Alright. So, what do I think of this game? It's alright. Hey, Act 1 finished. I mean, I'm not exactly blitzing through in record time. Chemical Plant Zone 2. Oh yeah, get some speed going. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa. That is something that is pretty cool about these games, is just how fast the whole thing goes. Right, okay. Oh, I want those things. At least I have some rings. Well, that's not optimal, is it? feels like it would be pretty easy to get smushed there. That's not a force field, shield type thing. I don't know what that is. Alright, I feel weirdly like a pneumatic tube package. That's cool. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Whoa. Pay attention to what's happening, of course, but pretty cool. Alright, bring on the speed, baby. Oh yeah. As long as I don't get squished by those blocks. Oh yeah, I saw. Are those meant to be like accelerator wheels, like in the old Hot Wheels days? Whoa, shit. What am I meant to do here? Whoa, shit. How do you know if you're about to drown? That's how. Whoop, okay. Whoops. Dang it. So there's a platform thing there. Okay. Alright, I fell out the bottom of the world. Sucks to be me. Am I right back at the beginning? Oh, whoops. Or did I find one respawn point? Not sure. No, this isn't the very beginning. I just feel like it's actually pretty far back. Oh, there's the accelerator thing. There you go. Yeah, this is pretty far back. Did I miss what do you call those things? There's a term for those things that I'm looking for, I'm not finding. Like a restart point. Okay, I think this is close to the swimming zone here. In fact, this is it. Oh, darn it. That's tricky. It would be nice if there was a reset. Oh god, I did it again. Why do I go over there, you say? Good question. Okay, let's see if I can not do that this time. Oh god. Oh, god. What? Okay, can I accelerate, please? I'm gonna drown before I figure out how to get Sonic moving. Yeah, here we go. Shit. I mean poopers. Okay, well, whatever. I was about to drown anyway. So the difficulty level, I must say, between the first zone. Oh shit! I did that again too. The difficulty level between zone 1 and this zone is like a massive change, and it feels a little unbalanced, to be honest. Feels quite a bit unbalanced. What's the deal with those things? Like a delayed reaction damage thing? Really have no idea what that force field is for. It doesn't seem to protect you very much. Maybe it gives you one extra hit, I'm not sure. Is there like an extra life thing with the rings, I wonder? Like if you get to 100 or something? Or am I just too hung up on the old Super Mario conventions there? Whoops. Alright. Okay, so I passed 100 and it played a little tune, so that seems good, I guess. I don't know. Okay, ride it up, ride it up, ride it up, go. See if I can not jump immediately into the liquid. Whoa! That is very finicky, and I don't like it. It's too freaking finicky. What? Why? What happened there? Okay, looks like I'm not going to get out of chemical plant zone 2 here, I don't think. Or act 2, I mean. Okay, I do that every single time. Give me more rings, baby. I really have no idea why I died that last time there. Oh, yeah, extra life. Right on. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure how long I've been playing, but... So this pretty board here. Nothing in particular, I guess. Tails got caught. Oddly enough, I don't care. Doesn't seem to do anything other than, I don't know, just to be there. Seems a little pointless. Did I? No, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. This is... What the hell? Okay, somehow that was a new area. I'm not quite sure how I got to the new area. Okay, hey, look, I didn't hit him that time. That's progress, right? Oop, I didn't get any of the rings, though. Okay. Up we go, maybe. Yes, here we go. I'm gonna jump into tails, Jesus. Okay, so I guess that stopped me from losing my rings, I guess. So I think what happened there. So I guess not completely useless. 91 rings. Look at me go. Right off the screen. I'm so freaking fast. That's how good I am. So is that an extra Sonic? I think it is. Okay, here's the land of mysterious deaths. Okay, I kind of got that part not too bad, but I have yet to get across this part. I suppose I need to make... Oh, shit. Damn it. I guess I escaped certain death once again. Okay, I would surely like to get across this. God damn it. Come on. Okay, I don't understand what is causing my death there. I'm just going to pop out of this and see how long I've been playing for. 20 minutes. Yep, okay, that's probably just about enough. I mean, now, coming back to what I might think of this, if I had been a kid, and, whoops, okay, I guess, if I had been a kid and this was my console, I'm sure I would have loved this game. I have really no doubt about that. I did have a buddy with a Genesis, which is what we called them here in Canada. I understand that that's not what they were called in the rest of the world other than the US. That's definitely what we called them, and that's how they were sold and marketed, so I'll be apologizing for that. Whoops, that was done. However, he wasn't a Sonic kind of guy. He had an Alex Kidd game of some sort. We never really played that much. He and I used to play Toe Jam and Earl, which I still love to this day. In fact, I've been enjoying the Toe Jam and Earl remake or game on the PlayStation 4. It's quite good. It's very much captures the spirit of the original. What else did we do? We played hockey, NHL 95, I believe it was. We played that a lot. I'm trying to remember what else he had. He didn't have tons of games. I'm sure there were some others, but those are the ones that I remember the most. Alright, so if I make it through the shit, I think there's a jump you can do there, maybe to... There might be a jump move you can do there to avoid maybe to avoid some of this drowning zone here, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm struggling so much with just that one little section there. If I don't get through it this time, I think I'm gonna move on to my game. Oh, for God's sake. I see what I'm doing every time is the same thing, but I haven't quite figured out how not to do that. I mean, I can intellectually understand what I'm doing wrong, but I don't seem to have the control to not do it. Thought I might catch it on that. Come on, for God's sake, just run. I thought that was your talent. You're all about running, aren't you, Sonic? 5. Yeah, I know. I can tell. 4, 3, do that, I won't. Bye-bye. Okay, alright. I think that's enough of that for me. Anyway, yeah, I can certainly see the appeal of the game, 100%. However, as I've said, the difficulty curve or difficulty ramp between, it was not even a ramp, the difficulty jump between Zone 1 and Zone 2 is quite high, in my opinion. Alrighty, so let's move on to my choice here. My first 8-bit computer was, or my only 8-bit computer, I guess, to be more precise, unless you count the 2600, which was definitely not a computer. It was an 8-bit processor, but was extremely limited in RAM and graphics capabilities. Now, there are some great games on there, but they pale by comparison to the experience of games on the 16-bit platforms, so I don't think I'm going to go down that road. I considered maybe something like Adventure, which if you've never played, I recommend, but it's very much a precursor to a lot of other things. You can see how it influenced a lot of stuff. Anyway, what I'm going to play here is a game called Spelunker, which I have done a video on, or a couple of videos on, and I've set out to do a long play of it where my goal is to eventually finish the game. I'm going to run the Broderbund version here, and you may need some help booting things on the Atari. If so, let me know. No problem, I can help. There's a start select an option, which I'm not even going to remember how Mister's got it set up. I think start is F6, which is probably the main thing, although you might be able to just start with the joystick. I'll see. So here we're booting the game with real-time floppy drive emulation. How exciting is that? Here we go. So there's actually quite a nice title sequence on this Broderbund version of the game, which I might add was not the version I had when I was a teen. It was basically a more or less static title screen with a volcano. I think there might have been a little bit of animation on that volcano picture, but not much. So here we go, Tim Martin. There's your character's head. So it's a platformer, as you'll see. Micrographic image, 1984 Broderbund. So, I don't know if there's more to this title sequence or not. I guess we can wait and see for a moment. High scores, okay. Is this a demo or is this me actually playing the game? Let's find out. Nope, this is me playing the game. So basically there's two controls. There's the joystick and the button, which makes you jump. This thing here is energy. You can see your energy bar counting down in the bottom there. So that's a key part of the game. There's also some keyboard things. That what I just picked up there is a flare. This is dynamite. So you can use those well, whenever you want, I guess, but you're better off to save them till when it's appropriate. And then the final thing you have is what I think of as a ghost fan. There are ghosts, when you hear that tone, that has a little musical sequence, a ghost is coming, and when he pops up onto the screen, before he gets too close to you, you hit the space bar, and your character pulls out a fan and dispels the ghost. A bit silly, but there you go. So the idea is to progress through the caverns here. Everything other than what I've already pointed out. Oh, there's keys, I guess, as well. Oh, shoot. So that's the other thing. Because the screen flips between left and right, you have to be a little careful when the ghost music comes on. If you flip screens, they'll be right on top of you. Now I'm running out of energy already. God. There we go. So an energy pickup just refills all of your energy. This is a rope. You gotta be a little careful on these. It's easy to fall off. You gotta jump on and off of them. You can also get stuck in the scenery, which is a little bit of a pain if you're not careful. There are spots, oh, I should have left. And you can't fall very far. I should have left that energy for the trip back. So, that is, in a nutshell, that's it. I mean, there's other things, such as when to use the dynamite and the flare. The flares are for distracting the bats. Ponder would be delighted to see that there's bats. Dynamite is planted down with the D key, I believe, and the flare is with the F key. How am I doing? I'm going to run out of energy again. There's one on this next section here. Anything... let me just hold that thought while I get that energy. So you see these vents here? Or the little... Oh, shit. The little pit thing with the red edges. Oh god, that was dumb. If you fall into one of those, you will lose a player. The little stalagmites, you can bounce off of those like so, and there's no harm. Okay, here's the first usage for dynamite, to blow up these giant piles of bat guano. Oh, right, I'm really showing off how to play this game well. I guess that's not the point. I did very much love this game, and I played it a lot. I think I finished it. I wouldn't actually swear to that. I mean, if I did, I must have played just probably hundreds of hours in order to really, without, you know, modern conveniences of save states and that kind of stuff, to finish this game would have just required a tremendously high level of skill. I'll show you what the flare does here. So it kind of lights up the room and the bat is incapacitated briefly. I'm going to grab that energy on the way back is kind of my idea. I believe you get, okay, so those are like fumaroles. If you hit the vapor from that, you die. Lots of ways to die in this game. Energy, ghost. Oh, well that was cheap. A lot of the time you can get away with not using flares on the bats as long as they're not really close to you. Alright, we'll see if I can at least emerge from this cave section and get to the next one. Of course, I'm not quite done with this area either. The keys are important, and I think, yeah, there's the first one up there. There's two colors of keys, purple and green. And that naturally is a purple one. Or blue, I suppose, depending on how you had your television tuned. Okay, I was going to grab that energy, but we'll save that for the way out. Some good sound effects. I mean, what that little wobbly noise has to do with the key is not obvious, but at least it has a distinctive sound. And these little elevator platforms are kind of a pain in the ass. You gotta work out how exactly to jump on and off of those, going up and down, and it can be pretty tricky. And here we are once again with the ever-present energy shortage. Okay. I believe you get an extra player every 20,000. I think I might have said that already. Where's my man, the ghost? I don't think you can use your fan if you're in, like, elevators or... Where the hell is he? That's weird. So this is a little mine cart which you drive. You don't want to get hit by those, whatever they're meant to be, fire fountains maybe. Just like that. And that would be game over. I've probably already revealed too much, but maybe not. I mean, I would expect you might have trouble coming to grips with some of the finickiness of the controls and such. So that is one of my all-time most played Atari 8-bit games. Now there's a bunch, and anyway, I did very much love that game. There's a lot of neat things later on in the game. I'm just going to pop over to my computer screen here. This is going to be, what, 30... I guess that wasn't too bad. I was probably playing that for 10 to 15 minutes. And Sonic for probably 20, 25. Yeah, so I was probably only playing Spelunker for about 10 minutes. Alright, do I have any other thoughts? Not really. Well, I guess I can always keep talking. If you get to know me, you'll know that that's true. I mean, I don't have to talk, and my wife is sometimes amazed when I choose to talk, but anyway, I'm perfectly capable of it. I just don't always have things to talk about or say. But I can blather on about video games all day and all night. So anyway, what I was going to say was that I think this is a pretty cool idea. Mr. LRVG, thank you very much for coming up with it and giving the rest of us an opportunity to have a little back and forth video game oriented dialogue. I think it's great. Really neat idea. I hope it goes well for everybody and that it's enjoyed. I've enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll participate, I think, as long as I can. I mean, obviously I work. My kids are mostly grown, but not entirely, and sometimes the grown ones need some attention from time to time as well, but that's all part of it. Right on. Do I have anything else to say right now? Look at that guy dodging the ghost. That takes some guts. I guess that's a technique, too. I don't know if you can ever get away from that thing. I've never really... I think at some point he's going to have to give her the old ghost fan. There he goes. Now, I guess you don't technically need to do any of the things other than grab the key. So speedrunning this game is probably a possibility. I mean, you would need to balance the energy consumption with picking up the keys and everything, but yeah, I never really thought about it. It's probably speedrunnable. Oh, he's gonna run out of juice. Yeah, could he reach that one on the left there? I don't think so. Oh, that was about as close as you can come. So now I'm wrapped up in watching this. Feel free to stop watching. I'm just being entertained by the demo mode. I wonder how this was done in a programmatic sense. Probably somehow they programmed the movement, the joystick movement, and the jump button. It seems like it would have been a bit labor intensive back in those days, unless they came up with some kind of recording system, I guess, recording and playback. Anywho, I think that is going to do it. So I appreciate it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.